Alrighty, let me triple mega check that we are live on LinkedIn. And as soon as we are, we will just chill out for a little bit while people join. Let's see. Come on, pop up. I believe in you. There we go. Ba-boom. We got the chat. I got a tiny little version of me in the corner. That's funny. Cool. Let's just chill out for a little bit. We'll start in a few minutes. I just set up the little entrepreneur.co, if you can see it up here, this over here. This wasn't set up before, but I think it links to entrepreneur.blog now. So you can go here. I'm going to set it so it goes directly to the subscribe section, because I just made a subscribe section where you can, so it'll show you where to subscribe on LinkedIn, email, YouTube, and Twitch, because those are the main places I stream to. Well, except for email. I can't stream to email. But yeah, set up a little subscribe section. So if you want to subscribe to the show on LinkedIn or on email, because you can subscribe on email and I'll send you direct calendar invites, or you can subscribe on LinkedIn and I'll send you event invites within LinkedIn. Yeah, go check out enerd.co. It should link right to my website. And then just click the subscribe button. We're tired today. I have zero plan for this stream. This is going to be very much messing around. We're going to be experimenting super, super hard. We'll be making videos. We'll be making a bunch of different things. Yeah. So let me pull this up. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. I've never tried TikTok before. Or at least I've never made any videos on it. Should be interesting to say the least. But yeah, I took a new profile picture. I'm going to be updating my LinkedIn pretty soon. Should look good. Should look very good. So cool. Let's get started. I'm going to be able to refresh nicely. This is good, because usually I have a bunch of issues with everything. So we're sharing my screen, right? We're sharing my little phone screen. You can see it right there on the laptop. And I have it right here. I have my phone right here. So we're just going to be messing around. I have TikTok downloaded. I have experimented maybe like I've checked out a few videos and people have sent me some TikToks, but I've mostly like seen them through Instagram. I know people that like are pretty good at TikTok, but it's still very much like a new thing to me. I have no concept of what it is, but I know that everybody's talking about it. Everybody, literally everybody is talking about it, especially on LinkedIn, which is the weirdest thing to me. Like, I get it. It's a new platform. Same with LinkedIn, right? Because LinkedIn, the reason I think that everybody's talking about it and everybody's excited is because on LinkedIn, the reason that LinkedIn was successful was because, or the reason that getting on LinkedIn was a good idea was because it was a unsaturated platform, right? An unsaturated platform gives rise to opportunity, because when there are less creators, then it makes it easier for you to gain followers, because you're one of the fewer followers, right? Or one of the fewer creators, right? So that's why people on LinkedIn got successful. That's why I got successful on LinkedIn, because I started creating content when nobody else was. But now TikTok is that new platform, right? It's rising unbelievably quickly in popularity. It's not just for the select few that like to post about business like me and some other people. It is for everybody. It is for everybody that wants to be entertained, right? It's very, very much just not, it's not informational, it's not educational usually. It's just entertainment. It's like Instagram, except it's more like Vine, if you remember Vine. We can pull up Vine. Good BS with TikTok hit the market in September 2017. More than 1.5 billion times, 5 million active users. Yep. 52 minutes per day on TikTok, 9%. Yep. It's crazy. It's crazy popular. I don't think it's BS. It's wildly, unbelievably, unimaginably popular. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna hide it. Yeah, cool, because we're gonna be popping up everything on the right. It's wildly popular, unimaginably popular. Let's check out Vine, because Vine, yeah. So Vine.co. Vine got bought. We have now placed Vine in archive state. For more information, click here. Yeah, click here. Let's see. Happened to Vine. No longer available as of 2019. Yeah. Tweet URL, share on Twitter. has not been deleted or removed. Find public profiles. Can we log into Vine? Can I delete my Vines? I can't see my account. What happened? Yeah. You can no longer identify. You can still view your Vines on the Vine Co website through the browser. Yeah. So Vine shut down. But Vine was an extremely popular, especially among my generation, basically platform for posting fun little videos, right? Bring back Soviet Moon. Yeah, no. She has messaged me. Some terrible things. It's basically the new Vine. I think that's what they're aiming for. Yes, I agree. I think that is what they were aiming for. Am I gonna like myself? That is kind of what they were aiming for. They were playing on, from what I know about TikTok, just normally, it's that they were playing on the concept that Vine started, right? Vine started this little concept of like super short little like 7-second videos, and that was the only thing you could post on there, right? It was very limited. It was very short periods. It was limited attention span. It played on people's limited attention span, and it worked really, really well. People were really, really into Vine for a long time, and people still are. People really, really love Vine, and there's still Vines that are popular just because it was such the attention span that it hit, and the entertainment that some people created because of that limited little space was really interesting. Byte.co. Yes, I've heard about Byte. Byte is the new one. Byte is a new one. I've been told to get on. Well, maybe we'll futz with Byte a little bit later. I can download Byte and we'll give it a try. I think I might have Byte. Do I have Byte? Yes, I do have Byte. So we can also try Byte. What on earth is this? What the heck? Okay, so this is very, very confusing. Byte is similar to TikTok, and it's supposed to be like the new big thing. Who the heck knows? Maybe we'll post the same things on Byte and TikTok and see what happens. But we're actually going to be posting on TikTok today about my kind of content to see if I can get any views, get anybody to care, right? And we'll see how the tool works, blah, blah, blah. And you can hop on your phone and do it with me or anything you want. But yeah, so it played a limited attention span. That's why Vine was successful. TikTok essentially came in after Vine shut down and made something, in my opinion, 10 billion times worse. They sapped everything. They connected it all into this one little thing where it's just like extremely short attention span videos, and it's all entertainment. It's just, and it like the way that the app functions. Like if I go to TikTok right now, look. Hopefully you should be able to hear some of what's going on. If I swipe up or down, it's just videos, right? It doesn't, like, it's actually hard because normally, it's very distracting, right? It's designed to get you engaged, and the second that it does, like, there's like autoplay features where it will automatically just keep playing different videos. It's very much designed to just keep you there, right? And it's like Instagram. It uses an algorithm to show you what you want to see more. So, oh my god. So that's what it does, right? And like even then, just me looking at it, it distracts me. It's very, very distracting. It's very, very good at that. It is built so intentionally. If you look at like psychological features, it doesn't look like a B2B platform. Exactly. So that's what we're here to test, because a lot of people on LinkedIn, so many people on LinkedIn are saying that it can be a B2B platform. And more B2C, more business to consumer, but it's definitely not B2B, right? It's not, the businesses are not on the platform. And I'm not going to get in touch with businesses on the platform, but can it be used for business? Can I sell on that platform? Can I use it to be productive for my audience? Right? We'll find out. But yeah, so they very much play on small attention spans. They very much play on entertainment and similar like features from previous things like Vine. It's basically the new Vine. That's what everybody's calling it. I don't like it. I think it's really annoying. I think a lot of them are frustrating. Hey, what's up? Good to see you again as well. Young, how's it going? But no, yeah, it's interesting. Very, very different from a lot of the stuff that I've seen, and it's very, very indicative of the attention span, I think, of our generation, which is a little frustrating. But who knows? Who knows? It's interesting because, like, I don't want to crap on people because, like, some people I know, everybody gets on TikTok. It is not indicative of your personality at all. But for some reason, the people that I know that really like TikTok, you like meet them and you can totally tell that they like TikTok, right? Like it's a specific type of person, but like 1.5 billion times, like I'm sorry, like that's just everybody. That's not a type of person. That's just everybody. Everybody is on this platform, simply because of the popularity or simply because it's just a great platform. Who knows? Also check it out. That's my corgi. He's very cute. He's in a sweater. That was last winter. He's a pooch. We like corgis. Okay, cool. So let's give it a shot. Let's see. So, but this is what it is, right? It's all entertaining videos. It's all relevant, entertaining videos. So I told Chandler, whether making fun, cute couple, blah, blah, blah. Photos, yay, cats, probably a lot of pet stuff. I would imagine we see a lot of pet stuff, right? Yep, I got a ferret dancing. Don't shake it at all. Wiggly ferret. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff like this. I don't know why you would do that. Yeah. What the heck? Anyway, so this is annoying, right? They have a discover page, inbox, so you can actually message people. Sign up for TikTok. So let's continue with Instagram. We'll use Instagram. What is it? It's underscore nerd, and then yeah. So let me move this really quickly so you can't hack my password. Does that work? Dang it, I keep forgetting my passwords. Oh, that's why. Misspelled it. And then once we log in, we should be able to make our own videos and everything else. We'll find out, though. I'm interested. No. Let's not save our info. Authorize. Cool. Are we good? I believe we're just signing up now. So let's go and put ourselves back. Yep. Cool. Yeah, awesome. So my birthday is July. I guess they track your age. That makes sense. July 30th, 1997. Next. Entrepreneur. Perfect. So seductive. So it's just a boy showing off. Actually, let's go to my profile, edit profile. I wonder if I can change it to just entrepreneur. If it's taken, I'm gonna scream. Save. Hey, it's there. Nerd. Save. Set username. Hey, I actually got entrepreneur. I am shocked. That never happens on literally any other platform. My God. Cool. Awesome. So we have what we want, and let's get started. So you can put a video on your profile. You have a URL. Interesting. Let's see. What happens if I go to TikTok? TikTok. Yep. com/entrepreneur. Does that pull me up? Or it's at entrepreneur. So tiktok.com/@entrepreneur. That should work. Does that pop me up? Yep, pops me up. Awesome. Interesting. So it's you can use it on, maybe can you use it on, yeah, you can use it on, interesting, make your day. No, this is very much designed for mobile. Yeah, very much designed for mobile. Interesting. Nah. I've been challenged on Scrabble. But cool. So you can join it. You can do it on either one. Very interesting. I had a bio on my profile. I teach entrepreneurship through short, fun videos. Cool. That's what I do. And Instagram, no, I don't care enough. Change video. Access my photos. Yes. Tap to create. Let's just start doing a video. Allow access to camera. Okay. Allow access to microphone. Yep. Great. Can you just found this? The average trending video length on YouTube is 4 minutes and 30 seconds, whereas the average TikTok video is close to 30 seconds. Yes, absolutely. I like this dual screen action. Yes. So they're exactly. Can I do it in 30-second chunks? Actually, before we do this, before we jump right into it, let's go check out a friend who. One of my friends was commenting on one of my recent posts, and he was saying how we got 42 views, blah blah blah, going live, weekly content, TikTok reel. I think it was on here. So, yes, here we go. So he showed me his TikTok, and then he linked a bunch of other ones, I think. Yes. So let's pull these open. Boom, boom. Okay. So this is interesting. Let's check this out.
Custom stickers.
I make custom stickers for Instagram
Start
stories.
by creating a custom design in
Photoshop.
Photoshop with a transparent background. Go to Window and click Timeline. Click Create Video Timeline. Shorten the clip to 1/10 of a second. Duplicate the layer and make it so
he shows us
after the last
right
layer.
like how to
Use
make
the paint bucket to change the colors.
something
When you
useful.
finish creating it, click Export.
He
and
shows
save
us
to
how
web.
to make
You should use these
my
settings
personal
to ensure
little, my
that
own,
your
like
GIF comes
Instagram
out correctly. After you export it, you
GIF,
can open
right?
it up on your computer to see what it looks like. When you've
So you made a little
exported
GIF,
it, go to Giphy.com.
and then you post it to Giphy. You have to make a
support,
creator account. You go to support.
Click Giphy for brands and artists.
Interesting.
And now
Giphy for
apply
brands and
for an
artists.
artist
Apply for an
channel or
artist
brand
channel, or
channel.
apply
You
for a
will
brand
need
channel.
5 GIFs
And then you
to
can
apply
update
for
your
a
own
brand
things
or
once they
artist
apply.
channel on
Like you get your
Giphy
own
to
GIF,
ensure
right?
that
You
shows
can make
up
your own
on
GIF. And that would be
Instagram.
really fun to do on
Here's how to
Entrepreneur,
make
right?
custom stickers for
But this is how to
Instagram
make custom
stories.
stickers for
Start
Instagram
by
stories.
creating a custom
And that's
design in
educational,
Photoshop
right?
with
That
a
taught me something. I was
transparent
actually like, hey,
background. Go to
we should do that
Window
for
and
Entrepreneur.
click
That would be really
Timeline.
cool to have my own
Click
like
Create
sticker
Video Timeline.
for
Shorten the clip to 1/10 of a
Instagram,
second.
right? That would be super cool. And like
Duplicate
Gary
the
Vee does
layer
that.
and make
If you
it so
scroll
it
through some of
starts
his
after the
stories,
last layer.
he
Use
has
the
like
paint
the
bucket to
him
change the
going like
colors.
swipe up,
When you have finished creating
swipe
it,
up, right?
click
Like he's
Export
very
and
very
save for
aggressive
web.
and very
You
in your
should use
face.
these settings to ensure
But
that your
that's
GIF
educational, right? That teaches me something. This is a little bit about ADHD. This is a little bit of a like kind of like motivation. It's not necessarily informational, but it's opinionated. It's like a medical opinion, quote unquote medical opinion on ADHD, right? That isn't necessarily. It's more inspirational. It's not like entertainment exactly, but it's more interesting, right? It's not teaching you something that you can use, but it's not just fluff, right?
When used properly, color can be used to
Color
increase your
psychology
sales.
used in call to
Red
actions.
can be used to encourage low-ticket impulse purchases.
This is all kind of
Blue should be used for high-ticket items.
Um,
People associate green with go.
Adele,
It's almost
blah,
as if
blah,
you're giving them
blah, blah.
permission to buy. Orange has a similar effect to red, but it's not as
Yeah.
abrasive and in your face.
This really does not matter.
When used properly, color can be used to increase your sales. Red can be used to encourage low-ticket impulse purchases.
It is
Blue should be
education,
used
right?
for
It is an
high-ticket
attempt at
items.
education, right?
People associate green with go.
these
It's
are
almost as if you're
interesting,
giving
and
them
this is
permission to buy.
Um,
Orange has a similar effect.
But that's interesting. That is educational, right? This isn't just BS. So there is some stuff related to business on the platform, right? But you are relying on the fact that business people or your audience is going to find you on that platform. It feels like me being on Twitch, right? Because on Twitch, it's video games. Twitch is video games. Twitch is all video games. And let's see if I refresh. I don't want to miss any comments. But Twitch is all video games. Twitch is all video game sharing. It's just Let's Plays. It's sharing some achievements. It's speedrunning. It's all things related to video games. That's what the platform is built for. But people are using it for other things, right? And like me, I'm using it for other things. I stream to Twitch, and you can go right now, and there are people messaging me on Twitch. You can see over here on the right. That's Toast. Toast usually hangs out on Twitch because it's way better have a streaming platform than LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is still figuring itself out. But because on Twitch, I don't really get found natively, right? People don't find me and they're like, "Oh, sweet, I want to follow this guy," right? Because they're usually going there to look for video gamers. They're going there to find people playing video games, playing games that they're playing, looking for advice, looking for walkthroughs, looking for entertainment in the video game space on that platform. If they see me and they happen to come across my profile, because people do. I think I have like 730 views on Twitch so far, over all of my videos, and I've done like, I think like 40 streams. That's not a ton, because and I don't have that many followers nearly, because when people go and see me, it's like, okay, what's this guy doing? This is completely different from everything that I expect on the platform. That can be good, but I don't think I'm like entertaining enough and jumpy enough or video gamey enough that people looking for video games would see me and be like, oh, perfect. I'll follow this guy. This sounds awesome, right? So it's like trying to fit a round peg in a square hole, right? You can stand out, but standing out on a platform that's designed for one thing usually isn't good, right? So me making business stuff on here might be a bad idea. It might not work, and that's what we're gonna test out. But other people are trying it, just like there are other people that do like cooking shows on Twitch. We need to experiment with it, because sometimes standing out can be like, whoa, this is so cool. I've never seen anything like this before on this platform, and that can be good. Or it can be bad in the sense of like, what? This isn't what I expect. Like, why would I follow this? I'm looking for entertainment. I'm looking for video games. I'm looking for whatever, right? So it can go either way. But usually, especially when it comes to things like Twitch that are very specifically branded for one thing, like TikTok is all entertainment, kind of everything. So I might have more of an opportunity here. With Twitch, it's very much video games, right? Just video games. And so it might be different in different ways. But we saw some stuff that was educational. So let me see if I can teach something. Let me think. Let's ideate our first video. If you have any ideas, please drop it in the comments or anything like that. But for ideas for our video, for our first little TikTok video, maybe we'll just make a little intro video. No, let's teach something. We focus on education at Entrepreneur. We here at Entrepreneur focus on education. So let's actually like teach something. Let's teach something real. Mad. But let's see. Actually, let me quickly, just so I don't get bothered by notifications anymore, let's turn this on. Do not disturb. Perfect. So we shouldn't get any notifications. But let's teach something. What can we teach? Something basic about entrepreneurship. Maybe we talk about a startup idea. Maybe we talk about a little startup idea that we have, or something along those lines. What do I have? Maybe let's talk about a basic little business idea. Now let's do a startup idea. Let's try to mix it in the middle. Let's try to do some education. So we talk about an idea that's interesting, and let's try to do some information, right? Where I talk about something that's valid and that might teach you something. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to talk about one of my startup ideas. So let's pull up one of them. We'll go to LinkedIn. I have my Startup Ideas Suck series, right? So let's go find that. Video views, 49. Weekly startup. Let's find out one of my little hashtag Startup Ideas Suck. Perfect. Startup Ideas Suck. An affiliate program for affiliate. Let's do something really consumer and really basic. An audience aggregator. How about let's do a thermometer for your job. So the thermometer for your job is basically where like you have a thermometer at home and it's connected to your job and your employer can see information that goes on it. So you put it in your mouth every morning, and if your temperature is too high, your boss will be able to see that, right? Your boss will be able to see that, and they'll be able to say like, oh, okay, you're sick, you shouldn't come to work today. And it's proof, right? It's a way to like quote unquote like you could fake a bunch of different things. You could stick it in hot water and pretend you're sick or a bunch of different things. There's plenty of problems with the concept. But the idea is that it's when things like coronavirus, blah blah blah, whatever you want to call it. I think this is a little bit relevant, but it might be a way to check if people are sick before they come into work. So let's make a little video about that. Let's see if we can do something like that. So. Okay, is this how this works? Let's see. Cool. Great. And then I can start recording again from a different angle. And then I can do it again over here. And it fixes things. And then I click check mark. And it goes. So suggested sound. Can I hear it? Can you hear it? I can't hear it. Silent mode off. Interesting. I'm not able to hear anything, so maybe the audio didn't capture. But that's interesting. So it lets you delete last segment, delete last segment, delete last segment. I guess maybe it doesn't want me to talk. And then I want 60 seconds, right? There's two little options down at the bottom here, 60 seconds and 15 seconds, if you see at the bottom scroll. I want 60 because there's no way I'm going to be able to describe a startup idea in 15 frickin' seconds. That's going to take way too quick. So let's see. Am I missing anything? It's interesting. I've gotten significantly, maybe I've just gotten less interesting, but I've gotten so many less views on my LinkedIn recently. It's interesting on the LinkedIn streams, and I'm in a little chat group trying to explain it. But anyway, let's see. I want people to hear me. So sounds, discover, no. I want people to just hear me. La 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 la. Does that work?
La 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 la.
That does work.
La 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 la.
Okay, so that does work. So I guess I'll just talk really close to the frickin' phone. And I guess I'm gonna do it in this format because it's silly and funny. So I guess I'll just talk loud. Excuse me if I'm a little bit loud right now. Hey, so I had a startup idea. What if, relating to coronavirus and all the stuff that's going on in the news right now, what if there was a thermometer that you could keep at home, right, that was connected to your boss? Your boss had an app or something that would connect to this thermometer. And whenever you woke up in the morning, before you went to work, you would stick the thermometer in your mouth, and it would take your temperature and send that to your boss. So that was one little clip. I'm trying to play on the attention span, right? So I'm going to try to clip it up in different little bits so it cuts to different sections, and it's not just one long continuous video, because one long continuous video is not engaging, I think. And this would be valuable because currently I know, like, I've tried to go into work and my boss will say, like, no, you're not sick. Or I've heard people that have jobs and they'll try to not go, claiming that they're sick, and their boss will say, no, that's BS. You got to come into work. And this would fix that because now you have proof that you're sick. So it's a way to prove that you're sick before you come into work. I would love to hear your opinions. What do you think of that? Is there anything that could go wrong with this? I think it would be a cool little startup idea. So let's play that and see how that worked. Hey, so I had a startup idea. What if, relating to coronavirus and all the stuff that's going on in the news right now, what if there was a thermometer that you could keep at home, right, that was connected to your boss? Your boss had an app or something that would connect to this thermometer. And whenever you woke up in the morning, before you went to work, you would stick the thermometer in your mouth, and it would take your temperature and send that to your boss. And this would be valuable because currently I know, like, I've tried to go into work and my boss will say, like, no, you're not sick. Or I've heard people that have jobs and they'll try to not go, claiming that they're sick, and their boss will say, no, that's BS. You got to come into work. And this would fix that because now you have proof that you're sick. Looks great to me. Proof that you're sick before you come into work. Looks awesome to me. So we'll start with text here. What if, relating to coronavirus and all the stuff that's going on in the news right now, what if there was a thermometer that you could keep at home, right, that was connected to your boss? Your boss had an app or something that would connect to this thermometer. And whenever you woke up in the morning, before you went to work, you would stick the thermometer in your mouth, and it would take your temperature and send that to your boss. Classic. And this would be valuable because this is the block that currently I know, like, I've tried to go into work and my boss will say, like, no, you're not sick. Set duration. So I'll set it for the first bit of my video until I jump. Yeah, we'll set it for the first, like, 12 seconds of the video. Boom.
Hey, so I had a startup idea. What if, relating to coronavirus and all the stuff that's
Cool.
going on in the news
Let's
right
see what
now,
got
what
just
if there was a
clips.
thermometer that you could keep
Text.
at home?
Yep.
Hey, so I had a startup.
Because I want to make this a little bit smoother. Apologies if you have any questions, let me know. But like, I'm trying to make it a little bit smoother. I've done video editing on my phone like this
Take your
before,
temperature and send that to your boss.
and just trying to like clip between.
And this would be valuable because
Like I want to.
and this would be valuable.
So there's no hesitation in the beginning, right?
And this would be valuable
Right. So that
because,
we fix the hesitation, so it skips
because,
right to it.
Currently, I know.
And then here,
Hey, so
about at the end, we don't want that little flip.
your boss.
So I want to. Boom.
Send that to your boss.
Nope, I need a little bit more. Okay, that should be good.
So I had a startup idea.
Save.
What if?
Cool.
Hey, so I had a startup idea.
watch it.
What if, relating to coronavirus and all the stuff that's going on in the news right now, what if there was a thermometer that you could keep at home, right? That was connected to your boss, or your boss had an app or something that would connect to this thermometer. And whenever you woke up in the morning, before you went to work, you'd stick the thermometer in your mouth, and it would give, it would take your temperature and send that to your boss. And this would be valuable because currently, I know, like, I've tried to go into work, and my boss will say, like, no, you're not sick, or I've heard people that have jobs, and they'll try to not go, claiming that they're sick, and their boss will say, no, that's BS.
Saturation. This is a pretty good, like, way to make videos. I'm very impressed with this. This is a nice video editor, which I hate to say. But it's actually a nice video editor. I'm impressed. I'll keep that up there. Duration, done.
Hey,
So next, describe my video. Here's a cool startup idea. A thermometer. Thermometer for your job. And in reality, it's a terrible idea. Like, you could fake things. This would screw up a ton of things. This is Black Mirror stuff. But I'm just trying to get conversation going, right? And it is an interesting point. Like, if there were a way to test realistically if you were sick or not before you went to work, that would solve a lot of problems. So, thermometer for your job. Hashtag job. Hashtag startup. Startup. Startup life, startup school, startup India, startup selfie, startup tips, startup idea. No, but startup idea had followers, right? And then hashtag startup, because that had a bunch of followers. Cool. So now we have this. Now we are done. Who can view this video? Public. Yeah, what's up? Oh man, let's turn up Saturday night. What's up, Chris? Hit me with your question. What you got, dude? Saved album. Yep. Share posted video too. I can share it to Instagram. I can share it to SMS. Wow. Interesting. Allow Duet and React. Yep, sure. I don't care. Apparently there's like a section of this where you can duet or react. So if I see a video that I think is dumb, I can, and they allowed react or duet on that, I can take that and I can put myself side by side with that video and make a whole new TikTok to play. It's like parody, right? I play off of somebody else's thing and I use it and I put it right next to me to kind of make jokes about it. So if somebody makes a stupid TikTok, I can make fun of them. Or if somebody makes an awesome TikTok, I can react to that and be like, that's hilarious. Very, very clever. They took React videos and they took like parody videos or like cover videos. So they literally took all of the popular videos on the internet and they jammed them into one platform. It's brilliant. It's very, very smart. It's just evil, and I don't like how they do it. So, also, what the heck? There's no share to LinkedIn button. Rude. Ridiculous. What the hell? Here's a cool startup idea. Post. OMG TikTok, yeah. The React thing, yeah, no, it's clever. Your account's public in videos, and public to everyone. You switch to private account. Go to privacy setting. Post now. Great. I made a TikTok. I'm a TikToker. I feel sick to my stomach. God damn it. I finally figured out how to make my face not look terrible. I broke the code. Check me out at thedaily.live. I will peek you a little later. Well, let's do a little preview. Chris does some really cool stuff with live streaming. We help each other out. The Daily Live. You're doing great. You got plenty of likes. Interesting. So you're doing political memes. I gotcha. Very clever. Yeah, no, you're getting plenty of views. I'm very impressed with this. Wonder how you hashtag things. Yeah, so you do a bunch of hashtags. Very interesting. Oh God, uploaded. I can share.
Stuff that's going on in the news right now. What if there was a thermometer that you could keep?
Okay, we're done with that. It gets so repetitive so quickly. That's the reason that I don't like it. That looks really cool. So if you're interested in what he does, I post video making fun of Donald Trump and I'm on a future and go viral. That's funny. Maybe there's just like, maybe if I talk about like coronavirus, things will work out. Who knows? Just talk about something that's relevant in the news. Maybe I come up with startup ideas that are relevant. Living on the edge. Maybe LinkedIn doesn't want the connection to TikTok. Yeah, that's a good point. I am curious though, because I have seen people share
that was connected to your
stuff on TikTok. Or I mean on LinkedIn. Their TikToks on LinkedIn. So I wonder if there's a way that I can share this.
Hey, so I have a startup idea.
Please stop. Dear God. Share to... No, there's no LinkedIn. There is message, SMS, Snapchat, Instagram Stories, Messenger, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp status, email. There's even email. And a QR code, but no LinkedIn. That's a shame. That is a big fat shame. How upsetting. You don't get to choose. Yeah, you just got to give the machine what it wants, honestly. I don't want to do videos making fun of Donald Trump posting. Yeah, that's sad, but it happens like that, right? Just do whatever works. I don't know. I've always had a different methodology. If you want to be popular, then and they promise fame. My methodology around social media is a little different, and it's very like holier than thou, but like fuck it, whatever. My methodology around social media is like, for LinkedIn, like the active LinkedIn share is telling. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be popular. I just want to like build an audience of people that care, right? Like the two methodologies is like be popular, gain as many followers as you possibly can, or make something that matters, or make something for a very, very specific group of people, and be a smaller group and try to help more, right? Like try to make a little bit more of an impact, or maybe if you're not trying to make an impact, maybe if it's just like a joke account, focus on a really, really, really hyper-specific niche, so you can really build like a very specific community. That's still popularity. Social media is all about popularity, but there's different methodologies around it, like a broad audience versus a very, very focused but smaller audience. I feel like very, very focused but smaller audience is better, but if I like had a lot of popularity on the shit that I was making, I would have a totally different methodology about it. It's a very much a holier than thou kind of thought about it. It doesn't really fucking matter. It honestly does not fucking matter. Just make stuff if you like it, and as long as you have fun with it, go for it. Yeah, Chris, what's up? You're better at social media than me for most of the part, but if I can answer a question, let me know. I would love to help. That's what we're here about. This is a Q&A as much as a stream. But that was interesting, right? So we did that, and I wonder, can I save this? I'll save video. Wow, that jumped right to 80 and then just stopped. So I have a band, and we got partnered with Google and YouTube. So like within 100 miles of me, I'm the top business. Comes up for poets on Google, but I don't do anything with poets or poetry. So I started outsourcing. So interesting. So you started outsourcing poetry? What did you start outsourcing? Oh, wait. I'm going to send this to my girlfriend really quick, and she's going to make tons of fun of me. But fuck it. So it immediately lets me go. I have her saved under emojis, so please don't judge me. It's this. Boom. Yeah. Pages and Poets is the band, yeah. There. We'll see if she makes fun of me. She definitely will. I'm going to shut that off for now. But we'll jump on and we'll try to post something to bite as well. So I got all the Google person stuff and the pop up the top thing on Poets. Yeah. So you have great SEO for Poets locally, right? Within 100 miles. How do I turn this into something? So interesting. You're kind of taking it backwards. You're building a product out of popularity, right? Instead of making the product and then seeking popularity from that. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I would try to... So, your Pages and Poets is the band. I would just use it for... I don't know. Like, it doesn't necessarily... It's a band, though, right? It's still art. You're the top business, yes. It's still art. Poetry is art. Music is art. It's still within the sector of art. And I'm sure, like, there are some lyrical kind of things that you're doing with your music that could relate to some degree to poetry, right? Poets in local areas... So, to finish the question, yeah, you can hand it off to poets you know in Philly. You could find people to write things. It may also just be a source of followers for your business. So, you make music. Poets care about art, right? People that are looking for poetry care about art. So, they go, find your site. Great. They follow you. Awesome. Maybe you might get booked for, like, spoken word poetry gigs, right? Or something like that. Yeah, exactly. You can also get a bunch of poets together and do an artsy event. You could make a branch and side business set. I agree. But you have to check, maybe using a couple of SEO tools online, whether that's actually like a valuable thing, right? So yes, you have the advantage in the 100 miles. That's great. You're the top business that pops up. Awesome. But is that valuable? How many people are searching that per month? Do some research online. Use some SEO tools. I can recommend stuff to you. I think Ahrefs is a good one. I'm not sure if you can sort by location though. But do some research online. Like how many people are searching on Google Maps for certain things, right? If it's only like 10 people per month, that's not valuable. Like you're not going to get anything out of that. They're going to be looking for something else, and they're going to see you're not exactly the type of business that they're looking for. But if you pop up and a bunch of the other businesses in the 100-mile radius are like outsourceable poets, right? Or like poetry as a service or something like that, right? Then go and find poetry. Then go and link it. Like maybe put a little separate tab on your website that says, "Hey, we also have a poetry thing. Part of Pages and Poets. We have pages and pages of poetry," or something like that, right? Like play on it, and see if you can sell that stuff. I'm glad you shared the podcast. Thank you. But yeah, so check if it's valuable at first, and if not, if it is, great. Do something like that. Absolutely, spin it out into something fun, something silly, and see if you can make business off of it. That would be really great. That'd be a fun little thing. I would love to hear about that and maybe write a little case study on it. But there should be value in it first. You need to make sure that there's actually enough people searching that because that's very niche, right? Within 100 miles, people searching poetry businesses. I don't know how many other people. There might be nobody, right? That might be why you popped up. So do some research. But yeah, that sounds great. It's a cool, interesting little thing. I like that a lot. That's fun. Nice question. But yeah. So, we posted something on TikTok. Great. We saved the thing. Let's go to Byte and make the same thing. Boom. Access the microphone. Access the camera. We'll upload something down here. All photos. Boom. Startup idea. Choose. Go. Applying edits. Video will be available shortly. Tap to add a caption. Had a sweet startup idea. I already made a little Byte account because Chris was talking to me about Byte. And I made a little Byte account with my little face on it down there. That's funny. What's your TikTok? Entrepreneur. @Entrepreneur. I actually managed to get @Entrepreneur on something. And I managed to get it on Byte too. Shook. Unbelievably shocking. I can't get it on LinkedIn. I can't get it on Facebook. I can't get it on Instagram. I can't get it literally any. I can't even get it on, what was the most frustrating one? The most frustrating one is Instagram, by far. I'm actually going to get, I'm going to be really aggressive with the Instagram one, and I don't want to be. But, I'm going to go and I'm trademarking Entrepreneur. 4 people have owned it before, and they just let it go. Byte is good real estate now. I know. So we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot on both. And maybe it's insulting that it has TikTok up there. Had a sweet startup idea. I'll just say startup. What if you had a thermometer for your job. And then we'll do hashtag job. Hashtag startup. Hashtag startup idea. Post. Cool. Access my photos. Great. So that's me. That's one of mine. Awesome. Edit profile. Is there anything else that I can upload? Display name. Entrepreneur. About. I teach you how entrepreneurship works in fun, short videos. Boom. I like baby blue. Perfect. Looks great. So now I post them on both. You can have nerdy.news if you want. Maybe if I start to do news stuff, I would super appreciate that. I appreciate you giving me that boost. But I think I'm good for now. But I'll let you know. I'll definitely let you know if I want that. Because that would be really cool. If I could like spin up some little entrepreneurship or startup news thing, that'd be cool. I'll let you know though. Beyond that, that was really all I wanted to do. We can start to, we can hang out and just chat for a little while and see if we get any views. Because usually the lifespan of a Byte and a TikTok, I would assume, is pretty freaking short. I'm going to like my own thing. Original sound, great, yeah. Add comments. I got a follower. I got 2 likes. That's cute. Whoever, I think it was Chris. Thank you. I appreciate you. Inbox. Who's messaging me? Yep. There you go. I'll follow you. Give you a follow. That's funny.
Or something that we connect to this.
No. Too much. Cha-ching. Ba-boom. Bada-bing, bada-boom. But yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I'm going to move this over to the other side, and then I'm just going to... This is going to be a short one today. Boop. And then we will put up... show that, so anybody that comments, and we'll just chill out, maybe rant a little bit. Yeah. Very cool. So let me pull up the LinkedIn so I don't miss anything on LinkedIn. Let's make something simmer at least 24 hours. Okay, cool. It's a funny thing that you have to let it simmer. Interesting. Let it simmer. I've never heard that before. That's interesting. Usually platforms don't really do that. It's like within the first hour it matters how much it spreads, right? What are we gonna rant about? Probably social media more. I hate TikTok. I think it's ridiculous. I think there's gonna be a big issue when it comes to social media and brands and everything like that in the future because we're gonna have issues. Blew up over 10 views was like 2 days before it blew up. Interesting. Okay, cool. So we'll let it simmer. That's a good note, Chris. Yeah, they recirculate. That's good to know. But there's gonna be a big problem in the future. I think just societally, not among kids, just among everybody. Just on shorter attention spans. Instant gratification, yes. Blah blah blah. Plenty of people will be able to stand out. Plenty of people won't have issues. But I think if you're doing a consumer brand, you're going to have to be really conscious of the fact that people have much shorter attention spans. And I need to be conscious of that too. Oh, I have hiccups. I hate hiccups. I think I cured him. It's the biggest privately owned company. The #1 social media in multiple countries. Yep. Super annoying. It's ridiculously powerful because they did everything right. They were very, very aggressive. Yeah, I don't think many people like it in the business space, just because it's gonna mess with. I need to be careful, right? If I need to produce stuff on Instagram or anything that's more consumer, LinkedIn is more business, right? LinkedIn is more professionals, and I can do longer videos there as long as they're educational, as long as they teach things. If they're like my main audience is students, entrepreneurship students, and that's going great. People really, really like the stuff that I make. These like live streams are long form, and my videos are usually about like 5 minutes, right, or something like 3 minutes. And I try to make educational stuff, right? That works a little bit here, but even then, the most popular videos are 30 seconds to a minute long here. So and on YouTube it's longer, because YouTube you expect to be watching a video for longer. It doesn't need to cut as much. It doesn't need to be as engaging. I'll sit there and watch an hour-long YouTube video or a 20-minute YouTube video of some people that I love on YouTube playing video games, right? On Twitch, the expectation is long. It's a live stream platform. It's not low attention span. But when you go on something like TikTok, when you go on something like Instagram, you expect things to be quick. IGTV didn't blow up. Probably partly, I don't know, but probably partly because it was longer attention spans, right? So it's interesting. I don't know. By the way, I have tonsillitis, and I'm really pissed about it. The Patreon thing. Yeah. So I'm actually going to be building a Patreon this weekend. I haven't done it yet, but I've been I was waiting to get in touch with somebody that's really good at Patreon in town, so I can maybe ask their advice. And I usually ask people's advice before I start something, or at least do a little bit of workshopping if I don't know what I'm getting into. But like, I'm just going to build it this weekend. I'm going to link it to my site. I'll let you know, Jess, when it's finished. And I would love some advice on it if you think it's cool. A fool to not be here more, but people just may want to go live. I appreciate your content. I think you play this right. Thank you, Chris. It's interesting. Been getting a lot lower viewership lately on live for LinkedIn, which is sad. Which is sad boy material. Yeah, stuff has been going good. Regardless of how many people join consistently, a lot of people are viewing the streams. They're getting really solid viewership. I'm updating a bunch of things. I'm updating my profile picture. I'm updating my banner. Everything on LinkedIn is going to change. Everything on YouTube is going to change. My whole website's going to change. I'm updating everything really, really hardcore this weekend. And I got my first paid speaking gig, and that was really, really great, and that went really, really awesome. I talked about that last stream. Also, by the way, no stream for next weekend. I'm going and traveling with my dad. Consistency will pay me for sure, long periods of time. The metrics make sense, absolutely. But I used to get 15 to 20 viewers around this time period in the stream. But it's just, I think I need to change my timing. I think I need to do more streams. I'm going to do a ton more streams. The micro, not the macro. You got it, Chris. Exactly. You know what you're talking about. But followers are going up. I'm up to 7,500. People care about the stuff that I'm making. I'm getting good viewership on my posts. Things are going great for me. I'm really, really happy with everything. And I'm going to try to transfer to speaking gigs a little bit more. That would be awesome, because I don't know what I'm talking about, right? I've not built some amazing, big, successful company. I built a company that is semi-successful. It is paying me money, and that's great. I have gotten paid for a bunch of different little things, but I am not some startup CEO. I'm not some entrepreneurship genius, but I know how to start stuff, right? And that's what I'm here to tell you. I'm here to show you how to start stuff, right? I'm here to show you to get you from 0 to 1. I'm here to help entrepreneurship students or just kids, right? I taught a middle school class. I just finished up yesterday teaching a middle school class on entrepreneurship, and the girls loved it. It was super funny. They had a ton of fun. It was 6th graders, and they learned content. They were actually really interested in it. It was really fun. But basically the same stuff that I taught to them, I teach on LinkedIn, right? It's not complicated stuff. I'm not teaching unbelievably complicated stuff. There's tools online that make building things unbelievably quick and easy. There are tons and tons of opportunities to make actually cool stuff really, really quickly and cheaply, and push it out there and give it a try, right? And there are ways to confirm whether or not that idea has any validity before you go and make something. You go and do customer discovery, right? So, yeah. I would love advice. Anything else that you think I should build, I would love to hear it. If you think there's anybody that would be open to sponsorship of my stuff, I would love to sponsor brands. Really cool business tools, any of the tools that I'm using, like Airtable or Google Sheets or Google Calendar or Calendly, or Google's not going to sponsor me, but stuff like that, right? Like cool little things like that. Or maybe, if LinkedIn sponsored me, I would literally shit my pants. Right then and there. I would shit my pants on stream just to get LinkedIn to sponsor me. LinkedIn will not do sponsorship. That would be the most biased thing for them to sponsor a LinkedIn creator. But plenty of things. I'll be updating tons and tons of stuff. And you can go to enerd.co. It works now. Eater.co, and it works. I think it should just forward you to entrepreneur.blog, but then there's a subscribe button right there. So go and give it a shot if you want to subscribe to anything. Yeah, you think I want to make Trump comedy? Yeah. Micro inflation wiener soup. What the heck are you talking about, Chris? Thank you. I appreciate the compliment, dude. I super appreciate the compliment. We're giving it a shot. We're trying our best. But yeah, if you want to subscribe to the show, go to eater.co. Hey, that rhymes. Fuck, I love that. I really like that. If you want to subscribe to the show, go to eater.co. Have you seen Dreams on the PS4? Basically a no-code game engine. I've been playing with it. It makes me think of all your stuff. No fucking way. Really? You can build a game on the PS. Really? Dreams. That sounds awesome. I love that. I've been looking for no-code game creators because I would love to get into the gaming space, right? Dream PS4. Game universe. Community made games around the world and learn to make your own. Perfect. Dreams. Let's look it up. What do you got for me? If you want to subscribe to the show, go to eater.co. I love it. Made on your TV. Made by friends. Made to share. Made a connect. What? In. What? Made by me. Interesting. So this is. It looks like this is pretty flexible. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do. Create, share, and collaborate on anything from games to gadgets, music to movies, puzzles to paintings, and more, all from your sofa. I think this is a genius fucking idea. Giving the community of the world an opportunity to create anything, apps, websites, tools, 3D printers, games, literally fucking anything like this is, in my opinion, the best idea for anybody. Because then you don't have to work. You don't have to put effort in. Just give people the tools to make stuff and become popular on their own and take a cut. Be the platform. Be the fucking platform to help people create. Don't create yourself. In fact, the fuck am I doing? I'm creating myself. I'm one of the people that uses these tools, right? The Orthodox Private Collection gameplay trailer. You can make it there. Dreams launch trailer. Create. Yeah, create early access with these. You can make things. So cool. I love this. I super love this. I'm going to check this out, dude. That's awesome. I'm actually going to put that on my website because that seems really, really cool. That seems right up my alley. That's a nice little tool. But instantly, I love code and this is cool. Yeah, I love code. This is cool. Yeah. Like, coding on a fucking game engine, that shit sucks. Like, that is really a great example of something that is not at all, like, easily accessible. That is a big barrier to entry, and that's super frustrating, right? So, and creating anything like that is amazing. Able to make newsletters. Like, I don't know. Also, by the way, I am going to try in the next month, 2 months, to actually host like a live event at my previous university where I go and I actually like go to post Google and just apply. Let's see what you're talking about, dude. Get verified. On search for get verified on Google and amplify your brand. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So what Chris is talking about is essentially like getting verified on Google so that people can find you on Google as a business. I might go and do that. I might need to go do that because it's important for me SEO, I would assume. And you show up in Google Maps and stuff like that. So anyway, that's fucking dope. I super love it. Thank you for sharing, Jess. But I'm going to put that on my website. I'm going to put as many no-code tools that I can possibly find on my website. There's so many amazing things that you can use just to build anything, just about anything. Unless you're creating something that's like unbelievably unique and unbelievably crazy and unbelievably like difficult to make that involves some like deep tech. There's probably a way to no-code it and create like an MVP that you don't have to spend a ton of money on and time on. But you may want to think about code. But beyond that, if it's a newsletter, if it's a website, if it's a platform, if it's like, It's the best SEO ever. I'll go check that out. I'll go check that out, dude. Thank you. Actually, let me load that up. I'm gonna click it again just so I can go and check it out later. But yeah, so shit is wild, man. Shit is wild. I just encourage creation. But anyway, I'm gonna try to make like a little live show. So I do the live show here, like, right? I already have a live show. Yeah, it's a micro niche for sure. This is my live show, and I want to actually do that as like a performance kind of thing, not like a concert, but like sort of like a concert, right? So I would go, and I would, as a speaking gig, right? I would bring my laptop, I would pop it up there, and I would do exactly what I do here, where I would build something live. I would get really, really good. Like, this is just kind of me futzing around. This is kind of like my sandbox. But if I can like build something in front of somebody in like a live venue and ask for audience feedback, essentially what we do here, but like I'm standing right in front of you, right? So I would sit up on a podium, and I would be like, all right, today we're going to build a newsletter. And I like know how to build a newsletter. I know how to build a newsletter back and forth right now, but I want to get like so stupid fast at it that I can build everything in like 30 minutes, completely, top to bottom. Everything's done, published, ads are running, everything is great, 30 minutes. And while I'm doing that, I ask for audience feedback, right? I'm like, okay, should we make this blue or red? Should we, like, what kind of text should we add here? What kind of questions should we ask? Blah, 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 blah. And I'll send out forms so people can vote, and we can, like, change things and like, build something as a little community live in front of everybody together, right? And I want to make it as quick as possible, because these streams, I think one of the reasons that my viewership has been going down is because my streams are so fucking long. They're an hour and a half long, right? They used to be 3 or 4 hours. That was unbelievable. That was very much a sandbox. But, like, if this is doing it in front of people, the attention span needs to be much lower. It needs to be quicker. It needs to be more interactive. It needs to be more fun, right? But it's kind of like a performance, live. I sit in front of you and I build you something, like we do here, but in person, right? So eventually, like, I might have venues and do stuff like that. That'd be really cool. But the even cooler thing is, that's not just a pipe dream. I might actually get to test that out next month, or maybe a month and a half, 2 months from now. Because I know some people that run the Entrepreneurship Association at my school, and I'm going to present at my school if I can make it happen, and see if we can drum up some publicity for that. And if I can do that there, I can go and say, like, hey, I ran an entrepreneur live show at CMU, one of the top universities, and blah, 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 one of the top entrepreneurship programs, blah, 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 blah. And I can brag about it, right? So that's the goal. And I'm going to film the living shit out of that, and it'll be really fun. But yeah, things have been going really well. Hashtag entrepreneur, hashtag LinkedIn Live, hashtag sandbox. Thanks for hashtagging for me, dude. I appreciate it. Hashtag live streaming. But yeah, so a lot of really cool stuff is going to be happening in the future. South by Southwest got fucking canceled because of Corona. Can you believe that? It's the biggest entrepreneurship, biggest startup event of the entire year. It's so huge. Everybody's so pissed off. Well, some people are. Some people are just like, great, I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go to the fucking... Because a bunch of companies were pulling out. That's crazy. People are really worried. People are really, really worried. Like, it makes sense. Populated areas, shit happens. And it's dangerous. But it's very dangerous. It's got like, I think it's like 6 times as deadly as the flu. I did a little bit of research on my own. It's wild. Super, super wild. So be safe. Wash your hands. Yeah. Don't worry too much. It's not like a plague, but it is dangerous. I had the flu. It sucked. Would not want to get corona. Would also suck. But just be safe and you'll be fine. The entire U.S. and the world is on it. A lot of gaming conferences are canceled too. That's so sad. No. My community. I'm not a gamer. What am I fucking talking about? But I want to be a gamer. My girlfriend has a little brother, and he runs a gaming he runs a game club at his school, right? And Can't get sick. There you go. Yeah. There's been a reported case pretty close to me. Oof. Be careful, Chris. But yeah, can't get sick if you don't leave the house. Exactly. I have tonsillitis right now, and I hate it. But I wish I could show you if it wasn't the most disgusting thing in the world. My uvula is all swollen. It's all gross. I'm taking a bunch of antibiotics. It's almost gone. But like, I got it because I was teaching at a middle school for girls, and middle schools are a breeding ground for disease. And I'm very salty about it. But yeah, I never fucking leave the house. I haven't left the house today. I have not stepped outside. I probably will not tomorrow. Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, shit's all right. Shit is fun. Things are good. But yeah, no stream next weekend. We'll figure something else out. And it's zombie apocalypse at the core. I think he has to go. Kill me. Cut it. Just end me right now. I'm infected. Next thing you know, I'll be preaching how delicious brains are on my live streams. Catch me eating brains. All right, cool, man. I don't got too much else to talk about. Unless anybody has questions or stuff they want to say. Thank you again for joining, Chris. It's always a pleasure you comment so much. I love it. I love to have you on these streams. You're so hyper and enthusiastic. Makes it more fun. And thank you, Jess, for giving me a bunch of comments and telling me about it. It's wild that gaming shit is being canceled. I'm absolutely going to check out Dreams on PS4 because that is so cool. I love shit like that. I love shit like that. I would love to partner up with somebody for like, it's just brains, not us. I would love to like, the future of entrepreneur is like, if I can sustain myself doing this full time, is literally just do like week-long sprints. Like right now I don't have the time to do week-long sprints. Right now I have the time to do 2-hour sprints, right? Or 3-hour sprints where I prepare for an hour and a half before this, and then we experiment live. And I can do it over a weekend, but like I have a lot of other shit going on, right? I have a lot of other stuff that I'm building. And if I can like eventually sustain myself doing this stuff, then like we'll just do week-long sprints where I will like just aggressively post constantly about one thing over a period of a week. So 1 week will be just like I spend like 5 hours, 10 hours a day building with somebody else or just myself, remotely or in person, a project, right? And by the end, I'll show it. We'll be like, this is what we did. This is the traction we got. I kind of do that, but it's much, much slower, and I don't have the time to build everything out that I want to. Like I have like 5 projects that I'm like trying to build right now, but I might not be able to get anywhere with, right? But it's still a useful experiment. But that would be amazing. Like I grab a bunch of people, we all hang out on a live stream for like a week straight, or a Zoom call for like a week straight, and we share content over the internet, over Google Drive or over Dropbox, and we build something, right? We build a website, we build a tool, we build a service, we build an agency, we build a video game, right? That would be so fucking cool. And you just sprint it over the week, and by the end of the week, we have something up, right? We have something done, we have something up, we have something playable. That would be amazing. That would be like the dream. We become like I think, what is it called? What is that called? Because there's a few groups that I know that do that. What is that called? It's called a startup studio. We make an online startup studio where we partner up and make things. That would be so fucking cool. So fucking cool. But first, in order to do that, I need to sustain myself doing entrepreneur. Once I can get to that point, we are going to go crazy. You think I'm eccentric now? Wait until I fucking wait until I can like actually pay the bills with doing this kind of shit. Holy shit. Fuck. I'm going to go insane. The stuff that I'm going to put out is not going to be useful at all. It's going to be the most eccentric fucking thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Oh my god. You will not believe the stuff that I will come up with in post. Jesus. Oh. It's going to be great. You think I'm eccentric now? But yeah, cool. I appreciate everybody hopping on. I'll see y'all soon. Thanks, Mom. Good golly, she says. But, yeah, no. It'll be fun. I will see you all soon. No stream next weekend. We'll find out. We'll do it next weekend. I'm going to try to do stuff during the week. Like on Wednesdays, maybe I do it on Tuesday and Thursday. Try to do it earlier, maybe during lunch. I don't know. I don't wake up until 1 p.m., so I might have to change my sleep schedule. We'll fucking figure it out. But I'm going to start doing more live streams. And we might just do work sessions. I might just hop on for like 4 hours on Twitch and not stream it on LinkedIn or anything else, and just like stream it on Twitch and invite a few people just to come hang out with me and work. I'm not going to talk a ton. We're not going to talk like I do for an hour and a half straight for these, or in this case, an hour. We're just going to sit there, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I'm working on and ask some advice and ask some things. Because, like, for instance, while I'm doing stuff like this, like Jess, if you were doing a bunch of work, me and a few other kids that are doing work could like hang out on a Wednesday night and just like work for like 4 hours, right, on live stream, or on a Zoom call or something like that and film it. I think that'd be fun. I might post that on LinkedIn. Who knows? But just like a work session, an online work session. But yeah, shit is lit, as they say. They say that. Middle school girls don't say that. They made fun of me for saying lit. But I say lit. And we say lit. We say lit here at Entrepreneur. Alright, cool. I'll see everybody later. Have a wonderful time. I love you. Have a great night. Thank you for joining. And any advice on any of this, anything that I've said, please message me, bother me, Instagram, shoot me a message on TikTok. Let me know what you want me to build in the future, who I should reach out to, what we should experiment with. This is all a sandbox for you just as much as me. So hit me up. But other than that, I'll see you later. No stream next weekend, but the weekend after that, we're right back on the horse. I'll see you soon.